Welcome to Manga Palate. This is your host, Manga Chef Isaiah. Follow with me, Cecily Luna.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, and today we're gonna be talking about a movie, not an anime.
I picked the movie.
Yeah,
I love horror movies.
it is called As Above, So Below.
Yep. Yep.
Came out 2014.
August 29th. It really made back its budget.
Yep,
It made 8
41
times its budget. Fucking, it's worth $5 million, and it won 40 million. Well, like 42, but you know, still.
Yep. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Found footage movies cost so little to make.
Yeah, you just get a couple cameras,
Yeah, like a 1 or 2 cameras, and that's kind of it.
some effects.
You don't even really have to correct it a lot of the time. Most of it's just digital effects added after the fact. But a lot of it you don't have to correct because it's supposed to look shaky and scary because this is real ass footage. But
So
it's not.
this is kind of like To Jennifer.
Yeah, but To Jennifer was made on an iPhone. This was clearly made on an actual camera.
Yeah. So it's like a step above
In terms
iPhone.
of film quality, yes.
But
I got a question. How do you feel about found footage movies as like a genre?
what do you mean by that?
Well, like the Blair Witch Project, Cannibal Holocaust, Paranormal Activity, Cloverfield, this, To Jennifer. How do you feel about it as compared to like regular cinematography done through 3 camera sets or like dollies and stuff?
It doesn't feel like you're with them as much.
Okay.
That's about it. It's just a different perspective. I guess you get more interesting angles than found footage.
Yeah, you can get a lot of weird shit going on, but then you could do like Dutch angles in traditional cinematography. So really, it depends on what you're trying to go for. I feel that the cinema verite of found footage, which, yeah, that's a fancy French word. I mean, like, it feels real, I guess. Even if it's like stupid and like ghosts and whatever, like this one.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, of course it's not actually real, but at least it looks a little more real. Until the CGI starts coming in. Then I was like, oh yeah, wow, good job, movie. But it's fine. It's not supposed to be like real because it's a horror movie. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not one of those ones that's like based on a serial killer or whatever, where you're like, okay, that's kind of a little bit more believable. Rather, it's okay. So let's get into it. What's it about? Go ahead.
We got our protagonist Scarlet as an archaeologist. You could basically call her Tomb Raider. Lara
she's
Croft.
like Lara Croft.
But yeah.
Except, Lara Croft doesn't do alchemy.
No,
So,
she's not a chemist.
That's fucking weird. That's an interesting add-on. So yeah, archaeologists that speak like 8 languages, that got guns, all that shit. But then also, the Philosopher's Stone. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she figures out there's a Philosopher's Stone in the catacombs of Paris.
Have you ever seen those catacombs, like in real life?
No, I've never been to Paris.
The walls are made of skulls. It's terrifying.
It is.
Yup.
Why would
Well,
they
the thing-
keep that? Like,
Well, it was built before a certain period of time. It was a network tunnels because Paris used to have stone mines underneath it. So they were like, all right, we can at least make it a little bit better by making the catacombs so you can bury the people who died from horrible diseases. So it was more like supplementing what already happened.
And they're all bones.
Yeah, there's
all
some.
skulls.
Well, I mean, it's dead people, so yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a wall of skulls. It's called the Crypt of the Sepulchral Lamp. It's crazy. It's crazy looking. So that's when I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of figured out what it was going to be from the title, and the fact that they were going down into the catacombs. So all right, so you can go from there. What else is? What's kind of the thing?
Like you want to tell them the whole thing when they get to the
No,
catacombs?
I mean, what's the whole thing about?
Oh, so she hears there's a philosopher's stone in the catacombs, and she gets her friend George to help him, and yeah, her dad was looking for it before, and he thought he went crazy.
I mean, when people are talking about the Philosopher's Stone, they sound crazy.
Yeah, but he wasn't, because it was
No,
real.
according to this movie, the Philosopher's Stone is real, and it's really actually just the belief in Jesus, which is fine. That's one of the many interpretations of the Philosopher's Stone, that it's actually just means enlightenment and it isn't a physical thing.
Yep.
So that's cool. It's whatever.
And I think she's Jesus. Yep.
She's not Jesus. She's just no longer afraid of hell.
Oh. So
That's
she could
the
heal
whole
people.
thing.
Okay. I guess we could go over that whole movie because it wasn't too long. It's not like
I
anime
mean-
or anything.
It's like an hour and a half,
Yeah.
which is pretty short as far as movies are concerned. But honestly, the whole thing is mostly just her and the team going into the catacombs, and then spooky shit happens. And then at the end, she and some of the people who didn't die get out.
So, okay. Well, back to the beginning of the movie. The police ended up catching Papa or Pupa, I forgot his name.
Papillon.
Papillon.
It's French for butterfly.
Yeah. But he didn't say like stop police. He just tackled them. So that
Yep.
was weird.
I mean, there's cultists, so really, who knows what's going on? Maybe the cultists have something to do with it. Maybe Papillon's just an asshole. To be fair, there's a lot of signs in the movie that make Papillon an asshole.
Yeah. He just left his friend there.
So
he's
yeah, that's
also
the
doing
thing.
graffiti all over.
That's the thing about the catacombs, though. Is the catacombs are sort of Dante Alighieri's Inferno,
Hmm.
but also
different
not
layers.
exactly.
Okay, so we could talk about the gimmick, right?
That's kind of it. No, it's basically Dante Alighieri's Inferno. They go down into hell and then come back up. Because in
Yeah.
Inferno, the only way to leave hell once you're in is to get to the ninth circle where there's a door that'll take you to heaven.
Yep.
So I get it. I get it. It's not amazing, but I get it. But you before we started recording, you said I don't get it. So
Yeah, because
tell
when
me
did
what-
hell start? When they went down?
Yes. The second they started, it's because the place where the guy's buried is the halfway point between heaven and hell, which is Earth. So once you pass down further, that's it. I think they started entering hell the second the shit fell behind them.
Yeah, when they went through the
When they,
bones. the
yeah,
first one.
well, yeah, when they see La Taupe, which is the mole. Why these guys name themselves after animals, I don't know. It's clearly not their names. It's clearly like a nickname. But like, I don't know. Whatever. I guess he really liked the catacombs. So yeah, after they see the cultists, they get into the blocked tunnel, where Papillon's like, I don't really know about this one. I know who went down there, La Taupe, and nobody ever saw him again. And then they find La Taupe, and that's when they get past the skulls. I'm like, okay, now they're in hell.
Yeah, because he shouldn't be alive.
He's not alive. I think he's like a ghost who's just kind of trapped. Because the first level of hell is, or right above hell, is purgatory, where all the souls that haven't been able to go to heaven or hell just kind of hang around.
Oh, that's what I kept seeing
That's what I mean by like,
Other
I
people.
feel like this is just Dante's Inferno, and if you know Dante's Inferno, it's not very complicated. And the title also sort of says that it's Dante's Inferno, because as it is in heaven, as it is in earth, you know? As
Uh,
above, so below. You're the one who went to Catholic school. This should have
yeah,
been familiar.
I know.
This all this shit should have been incredibly familiar.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's still like hidden pretty well.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to figure out. I think it's really like obvious when they hit that tunnel that says "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here," because that's literally
Yeah,
the
I knew they
entrance
were in
to hell
hell.
in Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
But I feel like it started the second they saw La Taupe. Because remember they find the treasure and the treasure's like a trap, and I'm like, it's the fourth circle of hell, greed, and all that shit.
Mhm.
Like that's kind of when I figured I kind of figured it out when they saw La Taupe with the movie and all that shit, with the title and all that shit. You know what's funny? The first time I watched this movie, friend of the show, silent observer Carl, watched it with me. We saw it online on a big screen.
Mhm.
That was the first time I saw this movie, and he kept insisting. The black guy, shit, what's his name?
Benji.
Benji, yeah, the camera guy. He kept saying Benji's gonna live, and I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. And he's like, you want Benji to die? I go,
I
no,
thought he was gonna die
I just
first.
I have zero faith in this movie to let Benji live. There's only one horror movie I know where the black guy came out the winner, and that was the remake of House on Haunted Hill. That's it. I've never seen another horror movie do
Whoa.
it.
And Get Out.
Yeah, but Get Out specifically about race relations.
Well, I mean that's a horror movie too.
Yeah, but I'm just
You mean
saying,
one
as
that
far as,
wasn't
like,
focused around it?
generic, regular horror movie,
Yeah.
there's one. One.
Why is that? Why is that a thing?
I don't know why that's a thing. It's also like how the girl who had... I guess because most horror movies are supposed to be morality plays. And this one is kind of too. Because like the reason everyone gets stuck in hell or gets taken is because they don't live up to whatever secret past that they're hiding.
Mhm.
So like I don't exactly know what Benji and Susie were about. Remember Susie gets her head smashed in? Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I'm just trying to think what she's about.
That's what I mean. I
But
don't
she also
know.
came.
I
No,
don't know.
she didn't come back the second time.
She's Papillon's girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh no,
So
I'm trying
I
to
don't-
remember what she. She just died from her head smashing.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
just
know.
smashes her
She
head
was
in
quiet
and she
the whole
dies.
movie, to be honest.
She doesn't really talk, but I feel that everyone has a thing.
And Benji just got pushed.
Benji got pushed by a lady holding a baby. I feel that might have something to do with it. And there was the lady who was leading the cult earlier. I feel there might be something there, but they don't fully explain it. Because Papillons is explained really obviously. And fucking George and Zed also explain their thing. And so does Scarlet. But the other people don't get to explain their thing. But I feel that that's what it is that if you don't go like and accept the horrible thing that you did or whatever, then you can't leave.
Yeah, because it's hell. So.
Yeah, because it's hell. So.
Confess your sins now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean by the movie's kind of like not complicated. It's fun. I think it's really interesting to do the whole cave diving gimmick. I remember there's a couple other movies that did that, like The Descent, where there were like weird mutant cave people, I think. Or I might be confusing it with the other one, where it was a kid who survived a plane crash, and it ends with the kid like murdering one lady and then raping the other one. And I was like, yeah, this is a weird movie. It's weird because those two movies came out around the same time, and they were both about teams of women cave explorers running into some wild shit. But I feel like there's a lot you can do with the cave angle and found footage. So as far as like Dante's Inferno things go, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend it's like complex and like artsy, but it's fun and I like it. And it's also really short. You're right about that. It's really
an hour and
short
30.
for a movie. Hour 30 minutes. It's really on the shorter end of movies. I feel like 90 minutes is the minimum to be considered a movie.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're like an hour-long TV episode.
I also the beginning was kind of weird.
The Philosopher's Stone in Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Can I say this? This might be weird, but like I don't understand the archaeology thing.
Why does it all have to be archaeology? Yeah, I didn't get
No,
that.
like yeah, like I mean that to begin with, but also like period archaeology, like as it's used in movies to propel things. Because in movies it's always, well, I have to find this sacred artifact because something. Like, and only in Indiana Jones do they go, it's actually like legitimately a war weapon. But like in every other thing, it's just I don't know. I needed to find the thing for a reason.
Not
Like
for
Scarlet's
money,
thing is
just because my
yeah,
dad was looking for it.
yeah. Scarlet's thing is specifically because she's not over her dad dying.
Yeah.
Which is when she gets over her dad dying and her feeling guilty for not answering his phone call before he committed suicide. Then like, all right, I get that. But like, why did it need to be the Philosopher's Stone? Couldn't it just be, I don't know, anything else?
Yeah,
She has-
probably could have.
She has so many skills. She can
Yeah.
read like 5 different languages. She has like a competency with like spelunking and all that shit. It was weird. It was weird how she was just ready to do everything and anything.
She's Lara Croft. She's just ready.
Yeah, she's just Lara Croft. She's just ready. But it's not new Lara Croft who like kills a guy and feels sorry about it. It's like old Lara Croft that's fucking crazy and doesn't give a shit.
And yeah, I'm surprised no one said no. Like no one had like a hard no.
To coming into this death cavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And she seemed like, no, come on, it'll be fine. It'll be fine or whatever.
yeah.
Like all the time. In the
Also,
beginning.
why do those guys want to steal the gold? They were like immediately like, I know we can't get out, but fuck it, let's take this gold right now.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
They saw it close behind them. They know they can't get out. What the fuck is the point?
Plus, they're gonna ask them where they got the gold.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't work in the modern time.
And we're gonna tell people, hey, by the way, I stole this gold from the grave of Nicholas Flamel. Or I guess maybe it wasn't Flamel, maybe it was just some random Templar. But yeah, it was like, hey, yeah, I found this Templar surrounded by gold. Also, I saw hell. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Also, because it's hell, how do you not know that when you leave with the gold, it'll be gone anyway?
Yeah. How they not know it's a trap? It was like, ooh, gold. They just
Yeah.
forget where they were.
Yeah,
After they
yeah.
saw
Traps and
Like,
people
yeah.
almost dying.
and the random phone and yeah.
And and the random payphone. Holy shit! Why won't you answer my call? Oh,
But yeah, that's why I think this movie is not. It's like kind of dumb sometimes.
I mean,
But it's a horror movie, so they have to.
I'm not expecting it to be high art, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like high art horror movies are weird. This is a regular ass horror movie. High art horror movies are like funny games, which I would love to do on the show if it wasn't just so fucking weird. But yeah, I don't really expect horror movies to be like fucking, oh my god, I can't believe I experienced this emotional moment. To me, it's always just like, I wonder what the fuck this is even gonna be. Cause how many times can you do guy stabs woman and actually make it vaguely interesting? It's tough, you know? So
Yeah.
I to me, even attempting a Dante's Inferno hell thing was kind of cool.
Mhm.
As opposed to, you know, having cave monsters or whatever. There's a lot of movies with cave monsters.
I was gonna say Benji and Souxie. I don't know why they're so quiet the whole time.
I don't know what they were about.
I forget Benji's there. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to record everything, but that's it.
Well, he was the cameraman for the whole thing until he falls and dies, and then it's like, all right, well, I'll just pick up the camera.
Why was he so dedicated to following Scarlet? Like, did he owe her something? I don't know.
I have no clue. I know she used to go out with George.
Yeah, because they were in Turkey.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck Benji's here for. Maybe he just really wanted that paycheck.
Yeah, he started hyperventilating.
Started freaking out. Was it Zed who was like, I have a baby, fuck, I mean, I know that's my kid, but
Yeah,
it was Zed, right?
yeah.
Wow, okay. I guess that's the sin, huh? I refuse to acknowledge this child.
It's probably mine. I should visit the child.
Yeah, I should probably say hello to the kid.
I
am like
don't.
90% sure. And Satan was like, you better fucking visit the kid. Apparently Satan is very, very serious about two-parent homes.
Yeah.
Which, alright, fine. I guess that's fine.
Satan has his limits.
Yeah. You're the real villain. I'm only the origin of all evil in the Judeo-Christian ethic, but you're the real villain. That baby deserves a father.
Zed also didn't do much. He just
Yeah,
he just rapped in the beginning. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. I
he
guess.
did a thing.
No, he tried to rap, and then Butterfly was like, "Nah, you can't."
That's, I mean, he did a thing. He was like, is there a camera? Hey, cool, a camera. As opposed to everyone else just going, can we fucking go already? I thought he was one of the people who was like, yeah, gold. Like a fucking chump. Oh, man.
And that wasn't the real Philosopher's Stone.
No, it's a fake one. Which, by the way, I want to wonder how that works. How do you make a fake stone? Because it is like big red, like jewel. So is it like made out of ruby or something, or like what? What is it? What even is it? Because like the real stone is having faith. I get that. It's the enlightenment. That's what people say the Philosopher's Stone might actually be. That's just a metaphor. It's not literal. Fine. But there are some people who are like alchemists who very literally believed, no, but then I could turn like fucking the stone into silver. Or gold, whatever it was. It was no. There's one specific stupid one that I always
Metal
heard
and gold.
about. It's a kind of metal. It's not just any kind of metal. They were always like, you could turn the blank into gold, but like it was a kind of metal they referred to. Was it iron? I don't know. It was some shit. And also it makes you live forever, which is, I guess, supposed to be the reason the body didn't rot.
And then it started rotting when they came back.
Yeah, but they came back after, like, corrupting things. Because everything flipped upside down. Because as above is so below, abandon all ye who enter here. I do like that one specific reference to Dante's Inferno that happened when Butterfly got stuck in the hole. Because that's a thing, I think, from, like, Circle 6. Where he goes like, I'm walking and I'm just seeing legs sticking out of the ground, but I'm hearing horrified anguish screaming.
Wait.
So like, oh wow, that's a real specific one.
When they were, when was that before?
When he gets pulled into the burning car because he let his friends
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah. So you see how his like legs are sticking out?
Yeah.
And they try to pull him out? That's a specific line from Inferno. It's like, I would see legs sticking out from the ground at like calf length, and I heard screaming, but I could not see who was screaming. That's what I mean, but like, I kind of admire the attempt. It's not great, but I don't expect 10 out of 10s from horror films very often.
Yeah, it was kind of random. Like, they really just forced it.
It's really just from nowhere. We're like, yep, now
burning
we're about
car, and it could warp when you get close to it.
Yeah, it sucks into itself like a fucking like a black hole.
But wait, you know that guy that grabbed Butterfly?
Yeah.
He was there before, right?
Yeah, it is his friend. It is Lataupe.
No, I mean he was there before.
Oh,
like when
beginning?
they were before the party.
Well, yeah, because the fucking the person who told her to go get him to begin with.
Yeah, it was that guy.
Because it was all to make people face their evil shit, whatever.
But they weren't in hell yet, right?
No, but it's still like a ghost going, you have to... Blah, 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 blah.
I thought there were no ghosts.
Huh?
I thought there were no ghosts.
What do you mean? All of them are ghosts. Everything has been a ghost from the beginning. Every time you saw a person that was way too conspicuous, it wasn't one of the main cast. It was a ghost.
Not
The party was a
cultists?
party, but like those cult people, those are ghosts.
Yeah.
Let's hope that's a ghost. Like it's all ghosts, cause it's all in hell. They're all ghosts.
So I
If
guess the
anything,
ghost could go outside of hell. I don't know.
I think the ghost was drawing them into hell. That's what I mean. Like the ghost was there to go. All right, now you'll come down and you'll have to face your sins. You know, it's like this is gonna be stupid to reference it, but fuck you. This is what we do. So you know, Akuma from fucking Street Fighter.
Yeah.
You know what a Shungokusatsu is, right?
No.
So he takes out your soul and drags you into hell, and then demons tear at you for the weight of your sins. That's what it actually is.
Oh,
All
everyone's a
those
sinner in Street Fighter?
Yeah, everyone's a bad guy. The only person who it doesn't work on canonically is Gen. Well, I think there's one other person, but Gen is the one that I remember because Gen is like sick and dying, and he's like, "I want you to kill me in combat," and he goes like, "Okay, fine." And at first he doesn't know he's sick, and then he does the Shungokusatsu and he drags him down to hell. But then like it doesn't affect him because Gen is ready to die and he's made his peace in life.
Oh, that's weird.
So then it comes back up and goes like, "What the fuck? Wait, are you dying?" And he goes, "Yeah." "No, I can't fight a guy who's dying. You suck. I'm out of here." "No, kill me." "No, I'm not doing that." And then Akuma leaves. So yeah, I think they dragged him. It was convincing them to get into hell, so then they could be punished for their sins. Also, don't ask me how that works in gameplay context, but that is the canonical explanation for what Shungokusatsu is.
Okay, I guess he's really a demon.
I mean, his name in Japanese is Golki, and in English it is Akuma, which just straight up says demon. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the ghost was just convincing her, is like, "Hey, you're gonna come down here, right? So you're looking for the Philosopher's Stone. Get Papillon, get Butterfly. He needs to answer for his sins."
Yeah, okay. I guess you want to do food, or you have anything
I
else
was gonna say, I do like the bit at the end where, because they were upside down the whole time, when they go through the manhole, they go out sideways. That's a really neat camera trick. I like that. Also, like, Scarlett and George hug, and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy." Like, George is like, "Yeah, my brother drowned." But, like, Zed is just walking away like, "Fuck this.
Yes, to go see his child.
Yeah, I'm done. I gotta go see that baby. I already promised Satan, I guess." Also, do you think that guy... Who do you think Satan was? Do you think Satan was the guy in the chair? Because I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I think that's Satan.
Right? Because, like, Satan is supposed to sit on the throne in the ninth circle. It's also supposed to be frozen, so I don't know whether it was cold there or whatever.
I don't think they made it like Dante's Inferno, literally, because there was no boat either.
There was a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that was already there.
Yeah, but they also cut some stuff out.
Yeah. Nobody went through lust. I guess that part where they heard the screaming was lust, because that happens in that circle, but there's other shit that happens too. So, like,
Didn't they reference it?
I mean, they basically say it at one point after all, abandon all hope ye who enter here.
No, I mean like the lust part.
No, that's what I mean. The screaming, maybe, because that's what happens in the second circle. There's like a loud, bellowing, echoing scream, but that's kind of it. They didn't really like do anything that like actually showed where they were, you know?
I thought maybe that would be connected on like Susie died.
No, she just got her head smashed in. I don't know what that was about. Like he just.
He only went for her too.
Yeah, well, like she went over to touch him. It's like, it's like, are you okay? Let's hope. Ah, and then immediately smashes his skull in.
She didn't have to touch him.
Nope. I don't even know if he was gonna kill the first person who touched him or not, or if maybe she has something to do with why Let's Hope got stuck down here.
Maybe she like cheated.
Do you think she slept with both of them? I don't know. I actually don't know.
They didn't explain it well enough. I'm making up my own story.
They didn't explain Benji. They didn't explain Susie.
I want to
It's-
know.
I would like to know because I want to understand why the fuck Benji gets chased with a baby. Because does that mean Benji also had something to do with the baby?
The baby was white. I don't think that's Benji's baby.
I don't know. It's a dead baby. It's not alive.
No. Maybe he told someone to get an
That's what I
abortion.
mean. I don't know. I don't know. It could be exactly George's thing, and it just turns out there were two people with the same thing.
Uh,
I don't know.
you mean said.
Oh yeah, it means that because George was my brother drowned. Which the piano was really fucking. I love that piano.
The A4 doesn't
I
work.
love that piano so much. Bum, bum, bum. This looks like a piano I had when I was a kid. Bum, 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 bum. What is it? The A4. It's the same out of tune. Oh my god, this is the same piano. And I was like, wow, that's what you got, Satan? That's your big trick?
That really scared them.
Huh? Ah, you remember that? Remember that from when you were a kid? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Ah. Gotcha. But yeah, I guess we could go to food. There's not really much I have to say. I just really like that for once it tried something.
Yeah.
And
I
the
do like
first
this
tried
movie.
nothing. Yeah, it's good.
Just
It's just not
just
amazing.
a little bit more tweaking.
Yeah, with a little bit more obvious Dante's Inferno stuff, it could probably be a lot better.
Yeah. But you know, money and
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Alright, so food. Okay, so how would you describe this movie? I don't even think it was scary, do you?
no. It was more like interesting, like, oh wow,
Okay.
you're doing this.
Yeah, okay. That's actually what I was hoping you would say. Because I was gonna say maybe interesting, but not that satisfying.
Yeah.
So it's not sweet. It's not really heavy. But, Okay, I have a question. It's over quickly, right?
Mhm.
So something you would finish relatively quickly, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel there's anything in here that would be a form of meat? Not a dense form of meat like a steak, but like a form of meat on a stick.
I guess the references to Dante's Inferno because that's
I
a
mean,
meat.
there's something there. It's just
It's a reference
not,
to meat.
Yeah. It's a hint of meat. It's secret meat.
Oh wait, isn't that like a what's the noodle? Like a pork noodle.
You mean like ramen?
Oh yeah, ramen. Yep.
Yeah, ramen works.
It's not instant ramen like Aho.
No. It's like
It's like
regular ramen.
a restaurant.
Yeah, it's like miso ramen where they don't put meat or anything. It's plain
Would you
ass
say they
miso
have fish
ramen.
eyes in there?
Well, they have fish
Fish roll.
eyes. I don't know. I don't think it's weird enough.
Yeah, I know it's pretty popular.
I mean, it made its budget back a lot. People clearly went to go see it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just a regular ramen.
Regular miso ramen. There we go. We did it.
All right.
That's fast.
Yep.
Alright, everybody shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Time for the news.
Alright, so I got the news for Bethesda.
What's your news thing?
Bethesda, everything is 80% off
What?
on Steam. Yep. Up to 80% off on everything.
Oh, that's cool. Anything in particular that you wanted to talk about? Or was it just an overall get on Steam now summer sale?
Kinda. Also New Vegas and all the games that they have is on sale. I guess that means they did really bad with 76 too.
I mean, does anyone speak fondly of 76?
No.
I can't think of a single person I know who's played it. It was like, yeah, that game is the shit. Most of the time, people are just like, yeah, it's a thing.
But that means
damn
they
it.
probably need money.
I just realized I talked about the fucking Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga last week. Damn it! 'Cause I'm still really excited about that. It's the greatest thing ever. It actually couldn't be any cooler. Give me more dumb shit. But okay. That's cool. I don't know. It's weird. There's a few things I could think of talking about, but I want to say something that's like kind of like legitimately like, oh hey everybody, that's kind of cool, isn't it? But I don't know. I feel like I would just list things that are coming out, which is different because it's not like a thing I'm hype about so much as like, oh that's a thing. That's a thing, I guess. Okay, I guess this is a thing. Have you heard about African office worker?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's based on a manga called African Salaryman, and it's animals but salaryman.
That sounds so dumb.
So it's like a lion and a toucan and a lizard and an African hamster, and the president of the company's a turtle. So they're just like living the day-to-day life of salarymen in Japan, but they're also animals. And also it's not even like commented on like, holy shit, can you believe that they're just salarymen. Just they're living their time, they're living their life. But yeah, so that's a manga that's been going on for a while. They got an anime now, and it looks pretty fun. I think it's gonna be one of those like 10-minute shows. It's done in a like interesting combination of CG and traditional animation, because like some of the things look CG, but then other things look traditional, and it looks fucking nuts. Because it's essentially just salarymen who hate their job, but also happen to be like human-sized lion and human-sized lizard. In terms of people who are gonna be on it, Hiroshimono's gonna be on it. We love Hiroshimono.
Who is he again?
He was Keima Katsuragi, Otoshigamin. He was also Akihisa Yoshi on Bakato Testo.
He's the guy that does all the...
Yeah.
The quiet guys.
He does all the weird guys. And I love him so much. Yeah, but Hiroshimono is going to be on it as the toucan. And Akio Otsuka is going to be there as the lion. Akio Otsuka is a cool guy. He's been working for a very long time. He's got the big deep man voice. He's did a bunch of narration for King of Fighters. That's a thing you might know. He is the Japanese Snake. So since you've been getting into Metal Gear, that would be an example. He was also Tadakatsu Honda in all of those Sengoku Musou games. There's so many of those fucking games. He was in Kingdom Hearts, Xehanort, the nobody of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna start talking about Kingdom Hearts lore.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck you. Say every time it takes hours, and we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. He was also Ansem in Kingdom Hearts because he used the regular version of the nobody guy, and he was also He was also in shit. God damn it. What the fuck is his name? Oh, Two-Face. That's his name. The Batman villain?
Yeah, Two-Face.
Yeah, remember the Batman TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Two-Face. Man, Two-Face is dumb. Two-Face is like the dumbest one of his villains. Do you remember that episode where he ended up with a third personality called the Judge who used to just shoot people?
Yeah, he took a quarter, whatever. At Two-Faces.
No. The quarter was for the Two-Face, but then when he became the Judge, he didn't have the quarter. Also, Akira Ishida is gonna be the turtle. You know who Akira Ishida is. We've talked about him for like 3 consecutive weeks in the last month.
He's the voice of the Danganronpa character.
Yeah, he's Togami.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be the turtle.
Alright, Tagami's gonna make
He's
sure
gonna
everyone
run
gets
the office.
into shape.
Everybody, yeah, you gotta put in those files before 6. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, African office worker. That's cool. Well, it's actually literally called African Salaryman, but Salary managers, office workers. This is kind of what that means. So I like that. That's a cool thing that people should pay attention to.
You get insight of what it's like to be a Japanese salaryman.
It's miserable. Everyone I know talks about how much they hate their jobs. They live for the weekend. They're the definition of a weekend warrior. So yeah, okay. Now it's time to get hype.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Get hype. Okay. Tell me what you're hype about.
Evil's coming up
Evo is coming up.
next week.
Yeah. From when we're recording this.
Yeah.
Not necessarily from when you're gonna hear this.
Nope.
Oh man. Do they already know what games are gonna be there? Like, they talked about it for a while.
Yep. It's gonna
Eunice
be.
is gonna be there, right?
Yep. Mortal Kombat, Eunice, Street Fighter. But it's also gonna be a side tournament for Skullgirls. Not official.
Really?
Not official.
Oh, not
but they're
official.
still doing a.
But it's still there,
Yeah.
as opposed to not being there.
Yeah, so that's still something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It costs how much money? I think like $1 billion to have Evo running.
I mean, it's in Vegas, and you have to pay the pots for everybody.
Yeah.
It is not an easy thing to do. Okay, cool. I want to talk about this manga I like.
I'm sorry, my thing doesn't sound too hype, but trust me,
You
I'm gonna
don't
watch
sound
it.
very excited, but I mean,
that's
you'll
my
be more
voice.
excited when stuff happens.
Yeah.
I want to talk about a
Also,
manga. Yeah, go on.
the prize.
Is
I think it's $1 million.
for Street Fighter or like what?
I think for Street Fighter.
Really? Live research. I hear that
Yeah.
click clacking.
Alright. 50,000. That was close.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. 1 million?
It's $1 million in total.
It's $1 million for everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought you meant the prize for Street Fighter was 1 million.
Nah, it's 50,000.
Okay, cool. So not close with 1 million.
Nah.
Fine. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. What's more big of a deal is actually watching the matches.
Watching the blow-ups.
Ah, man. Ah, man. Is Justin gonna be there?
Yeah, he's already. He already has
Yeah.
his ticket and everything.
Alright, cool.
And he sponsored a guy to fly there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's the kid's name?
I forgot.
Ah. Fine.
He
Okay.
wasn't doing that good, so I'm like, I don't think he's gonna
Wow,
make it.
Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. He wasn't doing great, so, you know. But, yeah, okay, cool. I want to talk about a manga I like. Surprise, surprise. I'm back on my regular shit. Okay, so check this. This manga is called Yugami-kun ni wa tomodachi ga inai. Which is to say, Yugami doesn't need friends.
Nope. He's,
And it's really...
Is it a he or she?
It's a dude.
Yeah, he's
His
an
name is-
independent guy.
Actually, yes. I think it's the greatest manga ever. Because he doesn't change, but everyone around him reads him differently. So you remember Honda-kun, where like everybody like eventually thinks he's the coolest guy ever? Because of dumb shit that happens? Yeah, Yugami is not like that. Nobody fucking likes him. Nobody fucking likes him. And for good reason. He's kind of an asshole. But it's because all he cares about is himself. So, really, I don't give a shit. It's funny. A lot of the times people go like, maybe Yugami's lonely. And then it's like, no, he's very comfortable all alone. He's just different like that. And I think it's one of the funniest things I've ever read because there's so many chapters where like people will be like, oh, that Yugami, blah 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 blah. Like there's one where this guy goes, yeah, we've been rivals for years. And then like the girl who sits next to him, Chihiro Watanuki, goes, hey Yugami, who was that guy? He goes, I don't fucking know. And he says he says you've been rivals for years. I actually have no idea who that is. So, sorry. And then like the whole chapter's the guy trying to prove to Yugami that he's like, yeah, we're gonna fight on the field of dreams because he's a baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when he loses, he's like, so you beat me again. And then like he literally goes up to Yugami, puts his hand on his shoulders, and goes, "I'll catch up to you someday." And Yugami goes, "Okay." And then the guy leaves. And then Watanuki goes, "So you do know him?" He goes, "No, I just didn't know what to tell him. But he seems okay." There's a chapter like he's a nice guy. He just doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. So what that leads to him doing is he'll do nice things only because he goes like, I should try at least because it's the right thing to do. And people be like, oh, I guess he's like really a hold. And like, no, he's still a dick. Like here's one. So Watanuki makes friends with this girl, right? Well, she makes friends with a bunch of girls. So one girl's like really weird about it because she's like she has one friend and she's like, oh, this girl is my best friend and I don't want anyone being more friends with her than I am, which is like really fucking weird. But fine, whatever. She's a weirdo. So they go on a camping trip, and she gets stuck with Watanuki, Yugami, and two other guys from their class. Some dorky otaku guy, and some like really loud, like go home club kind of guy. Fine. So everybody gets kind of lost, and then Yugami goes, "I'm gonna go figure out how to get us back." And I go like, "Okay, fine." And he just goes on his own, and well, no, they all fall down like a hill because the one girl falls down and everyone goes to try to help her. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so anyway, they end up all running into each other and they go like, man, what should we do? He's like, I don't know. It's like, do you think Yugami's out there looking for us? And Watanuki like in her head is like, no, he's not. I imagine he just went back. Like in his head, he probably thought, oh, they probably went back to the campsite. I'll see him there. But then he does end up going to go find them because he went back to the campsite, then they weren't there. So he was like, oh shit, I should go find them. And after helping out Watanuki's friend, she ends up like with a crush on him. She goes like, maybe he's not such a bad guy after all. But then in like 2 chapters, she goes, no, he's exactly who I thought he was. Oh, I just don't, no, fuck him. Mind you, several chapters later, because he does stuff like this all the time, the class is like, wow, Yugami's like really a great guy. And she goes, I should go out with him. And Watanuki goes, you don't really like him. Yes, but then I'll be popular. And he goes, okay, whatever. Yugami's the best. I love this guy. He's also like really, really in on Rakugo, which is so weird and specific. And I love it. They're like other people, he'll be like, other people like listen to music and he listens to Rakugo sketches. And he like practices them and he goes like, yeah, I want to be a Rakugo guy when I get older. He's like, don't you love baseball? No, I play baseball. Baseball's fun. I want to be a Rakugo performer. There's a chapter where Watanuki's dad gets tickets to a Rakugo thing. And she mentions it to her dad, like, oh shit, yeah, I know this guy at school who like really likes Rakugo. And then her dad's like, she's hanging out with a guy. Because he's like, in his head, he's like, I guess they might be dating. Maybe she likes him, whatever. And then after talking to the mom, she gives him the tickets. She gives his daughter the tickets. Mm-hmm. And he goes, why don't you go with that guy from your class? And she's like, nah, I think it's cool. It's like, no, it's fine. In his head, he goes, here's the chance. Live a youth full of vigor. Don't regret these moments. And she goes, Dad, honestly, I feel like you could go with him and he'd be fine with that. And he goes like, nonsense. And they keep arguing till he goes, just take the fucking tickets and go with your boyfriend. So she goes with Yugami, and because it's Yugami, he doesn't give a single shit about her. So he's just like, yeah, this show is awesome. I love it. and then when the dad runs into them, and then the dad and Yugami like goes to the dad, goes like, thank you so much, sir, for like, and just like gives him the whole thing. He sees his daughter later, and he goes, wait, hey, Chihiro, so does that guy just really like Rakugo? And she goes, yeah, that's what I was telling you. He doesn't care who's next to him. All he wants to do is see the show.
Yeah.
It's the best.
He's such an asshole.
He is, but not like trying to be, you know?
No, I get it. He's just like,
It'd be like different if he was a dick on purpose. He's like, yeah, fuck you. There's a character later who's a huge dick, and only because Watanuki rephrases everything Yugami says does he end up like anything resembling a good person. But yeah, like Yugami's just like, no, I'm about me. You could be about you. I don't really care. It's amazing. It's 73 chapters, and I feel like it's starting to hit its finale because of where it's at. They're about to graduate, and yeah, it's really good. I like it.
does it seem like he likes somebody?
No, if anything, one character seems to like him, which is ironic because she spent most of the manga saying this guy sucks. But now she's like starting to understand him better. Like she's like, no, I know who he is. I still kind of feel weird hanging out with him. Because sometimes he's just so nice. And it's like, yeah, well, he's not a terrible person. He just doesn't think about anyone but himself. That leads to him doing terrible things on accident, but it's not intentionally horrible. It's amazing. I think it's one of my favorite things I've read so far. I really like protagonist who doesn't mean to do things but does things anyway. Like I've mentioned Arakurio Jo-sama wa Momon Shiteru, right? Where the girl desperately wants to fuck him and he's like, leave me alone. I don't know why. It's so funny to me to watch him go, cool, I caught this fish. You know what though? I can't really keep him. I don't have space for him in my house. Hey you! Yeah, you want this fish? Okay. Alright, cool. Make sure he has a good home, alright? Okay. Alright, have a nice day. Why did he give me those fish? Does he like me or something?
No, he just didn't have space.
No, he just didn't have space. Exactly, like that. That's every chapter. That's what I
It'd be a waste.
Yeah, the rival thing was amazing. It's like multiple chapters of the guy getting ready and training and doing all this shit. And then what did they go, do you know that guy? No. He said he's been your rival for years. I have no fucking clue who that guy is. Like, not even kind of. Great. So one more time. It's Yugami-kon ni wa tomodachi ga inai. Which means to say, Yugami doesn't need friends. Which is pretty much the whole manga. You're like, don't you need friends? Don't you want to hang out? No. Can you believe he's just by himself? Yeah.
It's the whole manga saying no. No.
The whole manga is him going no. There's sometimes where he talks to people, but he'll talk to people because they have things that he's interested in.
Like Rakugo tickets.
Yeah, like that. Or like one time a girl is really into fortune telling. So he gets to know her better because he thinks that her fortune telling will help him during his baseball practices. But eventually he becomes so nitpicky and detailed about everything that it makes her cry because she gets stuff wrong. And then they go, you're not allowed back here. He goes, what? I was just amazed that someone who knows so much about fortune telling doesn't know this. So you're not allowed back here. Get the fuck out of here. Fine. Fine. It's amazing. And yeah, I guess that's it for Manga Palette this week. Short episode.
Yeah, short movie.
Short movie, short episode. Yeah. Alright, thank you very much for listening. And if you're still here, you guys get it.
Yeah, you guys get it.
Yeah, you get it. Bye.